There we go. Hey, Paper, we know we all love Avon too, but let's keep this about my stream. At least a bit, especially since- oh, wait! I think I just saw him pop here. Okay. I know I look like a lizard. I kinda wanna be the lizard. What kind of lizard should I be, though? I want to be a lizard. Wait, hang on, what is this? Peacock lizard. It's even better. I can now conjure. Ooh. What other ones are there? I'm gonna be a lizard. I'm gonna be a lizard. Wait, I'm gonna make a girl lizard. Okay, should I be a summoner? Let's be a summoner. What do you think? Papaya! Ah, yes. I'm gonna be orange. Ooh, can I? Oh, yes, I can zoom in. Oh, that's pretty. Nope, I like this one. Ooh, like that. Wizard, wizard as it gets. Wizard, wizard. Wait, can I make this like purple? Right there. There we go. Oh, that is pretty.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Nice try.
Try again.
Greet the Reaper for me. Greet the Reaper for me.
Kind of like that one. I think I'm just gonna go with the presets for now. Because I don't know what else we got for this. I want to attack the animals, yeah. Oh, you're savage and animal. Hmm. I don't know, I'd probably go with a scholar. Instruments? Ooh. That one for sure. Oh my goodness. Yes. Flute playing lizard wizard. I love it.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
So I have no idea what I'm doing at all. I do know that I'm probably gonna have to move this stuff a little bit. There we go.
So, it wasn't a dream after all. I don't even remember them strapping me down. I don't even remember them strapping me down.
Is a sorcerer and wears a source collar. Bishop Alexander continues. Divine Order. He's the son of Lucian, and it is widely assumed he will succeed him as the next divine. Lucian the Divine, champion of the seven gods and savior of Rivellon, is dead. He sacrificed himself to defeat the forces of the void, leaving his son Alexander to preside over the next chapter of Rivellon's history. But Lucian's sacrifice did not buy peace. Instead, the years that followed were plagued by the menace of Voidwoken. These beasts were drawn to source magic and left death and destruction in their wake. Incapable of wielding the divine powers that his father had at his disposal, Alexander has resorted to harsher measures in order to stop the Voidwoken. A great pogrom has commenced against sorcerers, those who show the most skill in the manipulation of source. Encouraged by his most trusted advisor, Dallas, Alexander has decreed that all sorcerers must be resettled in isolated colonies where they cannot pose a threat to the rest of Revlon. One such colony is the ancient island stronghold of Fort Joy. It is to this place that I, a captive sorcerer, am being sent. We are sorcerers, being transported to Fort Joy, an ancient fortress on a remote island, blah 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 blah. We did that already. Found by magical outline that cannot be removed. Okay. I like look at stuff. Ooh.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic. I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
Can I just steal everything? Apparently I can. Okay, that would be stealing.
Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work there. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Fish.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
This room is shaped carrying a Lucian class frigate, but why?
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
I have a tail.
No indications of a
Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
It seems as though there's a path. That can't be natural.
Spit the blinding goop.
A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Wow.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise.
No. I don't trust it. Hey, running.
My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all, though it does look darling on you.
There we go.
So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because, to answer your question, what the collar does is this. It makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Found by magical color, they cannot be. Oh, here we go. We have been told to look for Magister William at the stern of the ship in order to be registered. Perhaps we can explore a little before we go to him.
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here?
Lizard wizard.
Wizard wizard.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwoken followed the source that did this.
Now, where did I leave my calipers?
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source.
Yeah.
If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Oh, your price is considerably higher than that. Laugh. She really thinks you'd help a Magister, someone who's keeping you under lock and key? Yeah.
Think about it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us.
Hey, Danny!
We want to find who
How you
did it
doing?
and bring them to justice. Who's your real enemy here? You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Lizard wizard. That's hilarious. Fellow sorcerer has been discovered murdered. We've been told we'll receive a gold piece as reward if we bring back evidence to Magister Waters regarding who did it.
No known associates.
Sorry if my voice seems to
In
crack,
fact,
guys.
he
I'm a little
seemed
bit
quite
sick right now.
averse to spending time with the others.
Oh man, it is horrible this week. It's actually why I haven't streamed all week. It's just been too hot to do anything, but it feels like it's finally starting to break. Can I, like, investigate anything in here? I don't think so. Yeah, I can look at the chair. Oh no, I can sit in the chair.
So, anything interesting for me? Right, tick-tock.
Whoa, I'm leaving blood footprints! If I step in the blood puddle, I leave blood footprints. It's kind of cool. Okay, that goes up. There's a pool of blood going this way.
Please, Losa. That's enough now.
Yeah, it's supposed to cool down a lot here tomorrow.
Oh, there you are, wife. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I thing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
It was one of them. I know it. They don't care about us. We're the cattle to them.
She must have you confused with somebody else. With what the
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but quickly remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited children.
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeve.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
The children break out into giggles.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Say that that's true enough. Shake her hand. I'll say you presume.
You'd presume right.
It was one of them. I know it.
Ask if she knows anything about the murder that happened on board.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Tell her she had to have a look around with you. You can watch each other's backs.
But I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
You think me mad?
You take care, though.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Suddenly,
Take my
her
lead.
eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer.
Kid, you been down by the room up the hall?
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
What's your name?
Good luck, Chief.
Gods, didn't your mother teach you any manners?
She got eaten by a void woken.
Forget it.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
That looks like that's wearing a skirt, but that sounds like a little boy.
Care about us. We're the cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle.
My mum is afraid of lizards. I'm not. I think you're neat.
I
I'd be happy if I had a tail.
want a tail too. Welcome back, Fishy. Boys can wear skirts.
What are you trying to hear?
Wow. Are you a dragon? You look like a dragon. But where are your wings?
Where are my wings?
You! Sorcerer! Blood! Go! Ruff.
Name? The Divine Order wants to know. Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a killer here.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body,
I just
absorbing
realized I
every
forgot to
detail.
rename my character. That's okay. I can fix that later.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with it.
He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his chin.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Stare at him in shock and ask what the hell he thinks he's doing.
I am reading. Is this not evident? My book is in my hands, my face turned away from you. Perhaps my eyes not on the page. Damnable things.
He grabs a metal plate and watches his reflection with one eye as the other shifts left to right and up to down. He repeats the maneuver with the opposite eye.
No, they are working quite adequately. It seems you are at fault. Predictable, really.
So you want to know why you thought he could touch you like that?
Oh? Oh, I see. I crossed a cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my apologies, Lizard. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
You're bemused. Who is this guy?
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
Till overboiling a bit of cabbage becomes a crime, I shall hold my head steady.
Ask what exactly he's seeking. There's a lot of knowledge in the world.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
It was one of them. I know it. They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I...
Cranley Hubert's work is generally seen as the authority, but you can recommend some histories of each race.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Thornton, if he wants legends, he shouldn't be reading a history book.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Insist why he was so curious about the
No
gods.
amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
I think I pissed him off.
One of us wouldn't kill our own.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Ask if he'd be fine, collared like a dog and stuck in a ship's hold with a corpse and a murderer on the loose.
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, ma'am, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted.
No, I don't want to go in yet.
The Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like you ought to be able to take them on.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire. Well, got this one. As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over
A
the
broad
side.
dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
Gods, didn't your mother teach you any manners?
She got eaten by a void woken.
Wave his request away and ask him what he knows
His
about the
eyes
murder on
snap
board.
open. He looks at you and frowns.
Thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to our line, like wolves around a campfire.
Murder?
Got this one.
Ah, that's what they were going on and on about.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets
I wouldn't know anything about it.
with a sight of this ship with it.
I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mayor knows who done it too.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of repose once more.
Whether they catch me is another matter. But I ain't one to hide my accomplishments.
Ask what you're meant to be
The
hearing.
ship, of course.
This wolf on a leash now.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
Kid, you been down by the room up the hall? You sure about that?
that isn't anger. It's
Gods, didn't your mother teach you any manners?
She got eaten by a void woken.
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate.
Right. I always knew you'd turn
That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
your kind.
You've got ears on your head, haven't you? Do you need me to show you how to use them? There now, just like that.
Got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here,
Aha!
with the sight of this ship with it.
Yeah, no kidding. Hi, Pickles.
Classify this.
Oh, hi.
I've seen more appetizing things.
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an
There you
expression
go.
of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news.
Do away with the custom.
Nod, you heard it. What's it supposed to be?
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you
Wheel.
beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
That's why he's so excited about reaching Fort Joy. You haven't heard anything good about the place.
No, indeed, kiddo. But that ain't my final destination.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Got this wolf on a leash.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all, thank ye kindly, kiddo.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was...
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen.
Forgive me, kin. Were that I had more than gruel to serve. If I'd more than cornmeal and rotting roots, I'd concoct something more fitting. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Never thought you'd end up in prison.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Humor him, let's see where this leads.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this.
What?
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Laugh and say you can hardly tell a turkey from a turnip.
Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say these provide cool in the summer.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
We just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Rubbing your chin, tell me you're trying to recall the last time you bathed. What month is this? That you most certainly have personal pride. You're no stranger to combs, powders, and perfumes. Sure.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions aren't. As per your own testimony, you can groom, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle and the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
Stare at him blankly. He was looking for you to be his what now?
My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of my disheartening refusal to sink in. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
Wow.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us is doing our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Quiet long enough for me to listen.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Brown, whose fate is
Don't
she deciding?
worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
If she can decide fates with dice, ask if she can read the future in cow entrails as
She
well.
eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
You don't see why not? Extend your
She
arm.
gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar. with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle
I'm
in
busy
it?
watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this trampy family.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ifan why the Magister suspects him of murder.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen.
Okay.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Say that you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good.
There's a cat
No
here.
surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
So you have no interest in Alexander, all you care about is surviving Fort Joy.
Not interested in the son of the divine himself. I don't blame you one bit. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, lizard, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
I'll find out. I always do. Now away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Okay, I don't think there's anybody else I can talk to.
That right? I always knew you'd turn up rotten Ben nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around
funny looking hat. I like my hair better.
Ask what you must. I've not
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
Well, that's kind of the point of an RPG, right?
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
Oh, I did mute myself. Sorry, guys.
Oh! What? What happened? Must have been the turnips. You dare strike a royal? Ooh.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness. The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's... Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering. His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucien. Lucien.
Ifan cries out. Then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
It's no use. Your words do not seem to reach her.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl through them.
No.
Mysterious chunk of flesh. This could be anything. Or anybody. I'm gonna take it. See ya, paper!
Off to bed. Enjoy yourselves, everyone.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Being sick sucks. One second, guys. Oh boy, that wasn't fun at all. Yeah, let's go back and let's go up these stairs over here. Okay, like open this. I do have a weapon. I found a shiv. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, this is brutal. Okay. I did finish it.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching. The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
Fires like the mingle.
You sorcerer! It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much. Please, make it stop.
Aww.
Sorcerer! The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
Aww. Ooh, a scroll. Tomato.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
I'm stabbing the door. Stabbity stab.
Thank the gods! But to find Grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
gonna say, Mux should understand. He's always going after the doors. Oh shit. Ocean of the destruction around you. What's going on here? What have they seen?
Like you don't know? Mutiny. Did that witch fix your collar too?
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
They're the new bears.
Don't just cower there, Rix. Take out your blade.
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Tell him there is no mutiny. You almost died at this woman's hands.
Rix looks to his companion, who then looks to you. They drop their hands to their sides.
Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Ooh. I found shoes. Okay.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick.
Ooh, a bow. Skull with the door with the skull on it.
What in blazes? Something's pounding on the hull.
On the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is, a warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Yank my hand away. Okay. Let's not go that way. That is so cool. The fog barrels have been locked down and storage. Stay out. You and Rix both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out.
Through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly used the little you were given. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not concern me. No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, I will simply walk to shore. Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated movement.
I am trying to discover if there is anyone worth saving. And I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in my way.
Oh, sorry, I did. Sorry, I keep doing it when I blow my nose, and then I forget to unmute again. Sorry, guys.
Go on, go. Swim or drown or do whatever takes your fancy. I have a book to read.
I feel like I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna do it though.
The moment you touch the door, your belly goes hollow and your skin goes...
No, we won't open the door. I don't know. Should I open the door? What do you guys think? I can't tell if any were like destroyed or not. But there's people to loot in there.
The moment you touch the door, your belly goes hollow. It doesn't budge.
I have a key.
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds.
Death mob! I need to get out of here now.
There wasn't even anything in there. Boo. Whoa! Note that poison surface has been created in your vicinity. You can burn it away with fire, but perhaps it can be of use. To write the order of the character portraits determines the turn order of combat. Whoa. Oh, I see. Can I like... Whoa! I can breathe fire! Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Well, that went well. Okay. Let's try that again. Do I have the key still? I do not even know what I just pushed, but okay. I just pushed a button that made me go top down and I don't know how to make it stop. Options, controls. Tactical camera. Oh, okay, that's probably what I pushed. There we go. I'm going to push I. There we go.
The moment you touch the door, it doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
I don't even know why I did that again. I knew there was nothing there.
Deathbomb, I need to get out of here now.
Okay. So let's try this again. Can I like step back now? Oh, I have a health potion. Can I go down here? Apparently not, because I set myself on fire last time. Nope. I'm gonna use a health potion. God, I hate being sick, especially in like the middle of summer. Well, summer weather. That is cool. Huh. Highlight an enemy, press right mouse button and select examine. The higher your learn master ability, the more you can learn. It tells me this now. Yay! I killed them all. Nope. Well, they just died.
A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance.
Nope. Can't get the crate.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Okay guys, I'm gonna be right back real quick. Give me a second. No, we have to save people. I'll be right back though. Okay, sorry about that, guys. He's got that look. Call the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. You'll return to the lower deck and check for survivors.
Thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Of course course, now there's a ladder.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a...
I'm leaving bloody footprints.
Wait! Voidwooken!
Okay, I'm gonna go like this way. Just a little bit. And then... Roar! How much AP do I have left? I can't like do any summoning though because I have this thing on me. Okay, I'm gonna skip. Oh shit, there's one right there. Fuck.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Wait, how are they using their source?
They who are about to triumph salute.
Let the games begin.
Glory is mine!
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Why are they all picking on me?
Into the dark with you.
First mage. Shit. No! Don't kill me!
Breathe the Reaper for me. Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
They smell
Raw
even worse
lumpy
dead than
giblets.
alive. Let's head above decks for some air.
This could have been anything that was once inside something or someone. Oh my gosh. Oh, that door has a lot of health. I don't think I'm gonna kill it. Oh wait, I see. Nope, why is he so flagged? Watch him only bloody footprints. That's so cool.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture. Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
This is it! She's going down!
Did I just kill myself?
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship
That's so
sailing
true.
sorcerer prisoners
Well, I'm
to
doing it
Fort
intentionally
Joy.
when I
We
blow my
assume some
nose,
escaped
but
and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody
ooh,
work
it's
of the
pretty
ship.
here.
Am I the lone survivor? This must be Fort Joy.
God, I hate stuffy noses and being sick. Okay. Hang on, I'm just gonna try the halls and see if that'll help with my stuffy nose. Okay.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
Oh, kid.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards.
Tell him that's a pity. Lizards are famed storytellers.
Really? Like, what kind of stories?
So you could recount the tales of Visha, a famed lizard adventurer who slew the seven-headed snake of Aurum.
A seven-headed snake? That sounds scary. Can I hear it anyway?
You warmly tell the tale of Visha, but despite your best efforts, you notice that your knowledge of legends and monsters is somehow upsetting the child.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
Tell them they may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than inside.
Ask him if his parents know
They're
where
gone
he is.
now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidwalk not far off the
But
shore.
you didn't die.
Ask him why he doesn't
Guess
seem
I
scared.
am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
So you survived the Voidwalk attack by the skin of your teeth. You should really find somewhere safer
There
to
isn't
go.
anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Okay guys, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna go feed the cats. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing up here.
Voidwoken! Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
I was gonna say, I don't see any side circles like they told me. Oh, there we go. Left shift. I was pushing the wrong button. was on the transport ship that carried me to Fort Joy. Sorcerer transportee was found dead, and her Magister handlers were on edge. The killer was revealed. The sorcerer wished who had seemingly lost her mind. She remarked that I was unique somehow. Unique enough to warrant her killing me also. She summoned a huge waterborne void Vulcan that began to attack the ship and kill all on board. On the verge of drowning, a strange vision came to me, a powerful presence in an oddly familiar voice. It stated that it was not my time to die, for I still had a great task before me. Now I am awakened on the shores of Reaper's Eye, with Fort Joy looming ahead. I must have been blind luck I survived, surely. Why would someone like me benefit from divine intervention? Surviving the shipwreck, we arrived at the island known as Reaper's Eye. Fort Joy looms ahead. We have to escape from this place. As I drowned, I heard a mysterious voice. The voice seemed to save me, but where did it come from, and why am I important to it? Should I try killing these things? Let's do it. Supposed to be able to use like powers.
You. I know you.
Is there drop frames? Yeah, my bitrate is crashing, guys. Sorry. I don't know why. Hopefully it's not my roommate streaming again. Uh-oh. Wait, shit, where did my healing potions go? Okay, hang on. I can do 7. And then 6. And then stabby.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed
there
to
we
keep
go.
those things at bay.
Drowned and eaten by Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
I like how when you go in water, you actually get wet. Tie your knife or shiv, if that's all you have, to a stick or a branch. Now you've got a sword. Oh, I found somebody.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Okay. Greet him heartily and say you're glad to see you.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Tell him you are glad to be of help. Doesn't do to stand idly by while people are in
Yes,
danger.
I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further.
Ask what he's doing here, standing on that
I'm
rock.
sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Say that you see memories, childhood days spent in
Memories?
the sun.
Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Ask what he means by lost, exactly.
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Say that you suppose he can be no other than the famed Red Prince, if such a thing is possible.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Invite him to travel with you. Maybe you can even help him win his throne back.
Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of our kind's revered mystics. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Sure.
Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Fighter sounds perfect, yes.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Oh man, my neck is really sore. I can like hear it grinding.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Fortify, Bouncing Shield, and Battle Psalm. These sound like really good ones. Cool.
A black cat. A herald of wisdom in my homeland.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
Hey, Mana. Yeah, I did.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
Insisted you aren't following it. It approached you.
What? No, that can't be. I can't... Hey, stop following me.
Ask the cat if it's feeling okay.
Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
I only just started. So you have not missed much. We just got off the ship, which is the starting zone. I don't even have a full party yet.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
I'm not sure if I'll be going for too much longer though, maybe like an hour. I do have work tomorrow, so...
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
What's going on?
It's following me now.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
Yeah, pretty much. Did I take that? Yeah, I did.
Hey, lady. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me. Ooh, that's a pretty one.
It's a huge pile of blood.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Wait, but the cat probably can't follow me up there. I want the kitty to follow me.
Where is he?
I am a proud lawyer to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Why are you hissing, kitty?
The cat stares at the scene before it.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
What?
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Shout to whether she's telling the truth or lies. You won't find out by mutilating
Stay
her.
silent, lizard!
Uh-oh.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What?
What a waste. Come.
No way!
We'll be needed elsewhere.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
I know, right?
What's good?
Ew, I just took her leg.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Wait a minute, I'm looking for this here. We witnessed the death of Magister named Atusa at the hands of Dallas, the right hand of the Divine Order's leader, Bishop Alexander. It seemed there was dissent in the ranks of the Order. Perhaps this is something we can exploit in order to escape. Mirach's Magister named Atusa was executed for dissent. Perhaps there are other dissenters willing to help us escape. Yeah, I saw that one. Met with the lizard known as the Red Prince, a royal who was exiled from his empire. He has joined my party in hopes of finding a lizard dreamer somewhere on the island, though to what end he would not reveal. Hey, Hellspawn!
Where is
I have no plans whatsoever. I have not looked into this game very much. I watched one streamer play a little bit, but not too much because I didn't want spoilers. So
Did you see him? You did.
I'm just kind of gonna do whatever happens.
Wonder what's behind the masks too. Can't be pretty.
Ask if she means those horrific creatures that Magister had
That
until.
Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order.
I watched
and his
Cole.
right hand, Dallas.
So he's
How
a
do you not
big
know this?
streamer that I sometimes watch when none of my buds are streaming. So you're still getting the lay
Better
of the
get
land.
to it then. A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while though.
Yeah,
We're
I
up
mean,
to our hoods
honestly,
in
I
sinners
would
these
love to
days.
be like that when I get bigger. That's my goal. And I try.
I got my eye on you, Scaly. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch, or I'll do to you what the hammer did to that traitor.
So you understand his concern with his collar you're sporting is very
Well,
effective.
that's true now, isn't it? With that little ring around your neck, you can't conjure so much as a boo. Like a cat without its claws, ain't you?
Yeah, I try to do the same. It doesn't help that I'm sick right now. Being sick really sucks, especially in like the summer. Ask how you no. Ask when you'll be allowed to
When you
leave this
give
place.
up the darkness that's inside you. Take your fault, it's there, mind. But it's there all the same. They're working on a cure for you even now. Got some good leads, so I hear.
You can trust Dallas to take care of it. And once you're cured, your life will start again.
It was the heat. It was the heat wave. Like, I know it was the heat wave that got me sick. Ask how he came to be a guard here.
So in the time of Lucian, of course, who wouldn't join up with God himself? It was all glory, all goodness. When we lost him, well, it only made sense to see his will through.
Ask him how he can know the will of the divine.
Can't for certain, but I reckon when God himself gives his life to protect you, you don't waste the gift. You protect it with everything you've got. So that's what we do.
Wonder aloud if the divine really would have approved of a place like Workjoy.
Lucian gave his life to protect Rivellon. If we let the Voidwoken get to it now, well, we'd have lost him for nothing.
Well, it sucks, because, like, I never get sick. And yeah, I've been sick so many times this year. It's not cool.
Fort Joy ain't no summer camp. No one said it were. But it's the best we've got to protect the realm.
Ask what more he knows about Bishop Alexander and Dallas.
Bishop's the son of the dead divine. Don't know when we'll get a new one, but Alexander's looking after us in the meantime all the same. And the hammer's a solid sort. Don't take no guff and don't stand for no idling. Earned that name for a reason, she did.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
Did you see them, miss? Bishop Alexander and the hammer herself?
Hey,
they
Sprocket,
were so
how you
close,
doing?
almost within arm's reach.
Oh, I go out a lot. I'm working full time now, so.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Almost within arm's so you must have missed out on the fun. Yeah.
They were just there but a moment ago.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. Yeah, that Farah. You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you?
Say that if he doesn't like you, perhaps he should help her.
But none I can give. Mad as a cuckoo, that one. And twice as loud.
She seems perfectly sane.
Distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers. Killed by a void wipe.
Yeah, well, I got no time for that
Dead and
stuff
buried
these
for a month
days.
now. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Please, I'm sorry, but you must leave. My baby's terrified of lizards. She may be hiding from you even now. Irma! Irma, darling, are you here? Please, sweetheart. Where are you?
Ask if there isn't something you can do to help.
No. I'm sorry, but she's terribly frightened of lizards. She's just a child. Doesn't know better just yet. Please, good day. Irma, where are you, dear? Mummy's worried sick about you. I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
She ignores you and continues.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your big blue just to this road.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
Grab in, you gobblers, the both of you.
Don't like the game stops you control.
Word of advice to the unarmed. Find a sharp piece of metal, wrap one end in cloth, now you have a shiv. You're no longer unarmed.
You there, lizard? I'm looking for an inmate. A smallish man, thick spectacles, prone to somewhat eccentric chatter.
He wears a large bronze pendant with a dragon stamped into it. Have you seen him?
Apologize and say you haven't.
Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him. He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
You met a Magister Euro who wants to find a sorcerer named Miko.
Looky, looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you
There's
join
a
us
cat.
in a round of cards?
Why is
First
the cat
hands on the
following me?
house.
Sure.
Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Play it.
Quite the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. I'm sure the Reds told you. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets.
Tell him you're gonna walk away and he's not going to stop
Are you
here.
really gonna make this so hard, Freshie?
Say you won't hand over what's rightfully
We'll see
yours.
about that, Freshie.
Oh, where the hell are you going?
Send us your children, your supplicants.
I'm ready.
Oh, I hit all of them. You actually watched an ad for you. Aw, well, thank you, Plate. Ooh, I know. Let's do 3. Wait, hang on. Let's do this first.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Holy shit! Where's the other guy? why am I a lizard person? Because lizard people are awesome. Who am I right now? I am this guy right here. Fucker. Can I, like... This just set everybody on fire. I might have to restart this fight though.
Send us your children, your supplicants, and you divine.
Nope. I failed. No, I don't think there's any way I'm gonna beat this. God damn it. Nope. Let's try that again. How far back does this take me? If this takes me too far back, we might do some more later. Because I do have to work tomorrow. Damn, all the way back here. Wait, hang on. I can untick. Ah, sweet. Okay, guys. Well, we're gonna try this again tomorrow. I do have to work early tomorrow, so I kind of have to get ready for bed. Thank you guys for chilling out. We will definitely be playing some more of this tomorrow. For those who are used to the Tuesday and Thursday night raid streams, those may not be happening for a while. I will keep you guys updated if you're interested in it. We will be seeing some more Divinity tomorrow after work. Probably around 5 or 6.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay.
We know
I do not. If you can.
This can't be said.
you should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, lizard.
So, yeah, no, I will
Medusa
definitely
pinches
be
the tip
playing
of her
some more
tongue
tomorrow.
with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze
And then,
shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground.
So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
If you will not help us save it,
Lizard wizard.
help the void destroy it.
Yeah, Fishy, there's a whole bunch of issues with it. I can message you later, but
yes,
pretty
Your
much
Holiness.
big part of it is because of the hurricanes. We had a guild member that's in Puerto Rico, and I'll just leave it at that.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Always late.
Whoa. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.